y'all. So welcome.
You started recording?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. It's start from like right here. Hold on.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Keep It Over Raps. My name is Julian.
Don't start, bro. Don't start, bro. Please.
My name's Yohance.
I'm Laurence.
I'm Christian.
What are we reviewing today, Christian?
You tell me.
What are we reviewing today?
We are reviewing D-Day, Dreamville surprise little mixtape with DJ Drama. Gangsta Grillz, you already know. First thoughts, guys. I'm gonna leave it to you guys.
Y'all want us to start?
I want you guys.
Larry, you should start.
No,
I should start. Y'all should start because we know the consensus on Cole and Dreamville.
No, hold on. I don't hate Dreamville. Just for the record, I think J. Cole is just overrated in the sense that I don't think he's at the level of Kendrick and Drake.
No one even tries to put him there anymore.
Why are we lying right now?
People literally just acknowledge J. Cole and his prowess and talent as a rapper individually.
Are we
J.
just getting this off the
to
table
Drake.
from now?
Yes.
And personally, I do not believe that J. Cole's discography backs up the claim that he's one of the greatest rappers of this generation.
Listen, it's very cut and dry. At a certain point in time, there's a certain group of people that used to hype the shit out of J. Cole and call him like the greatest of all time.
This is very true.
And me personally, I just think it's funny to keep that joke running that like J. Cole is ass. Because when you tell it to that group of people, they get mad. Dreamville is full of like talented lyricists, or
I
like.
know you meant to say terrible, bro. Be honest.
Dreamville, sometimes I just listen to it and I'm like, like I just don't think this is for me anymore. I don't like actually hate J. Cole or anything.
I do like other Dreamville artists. I like Jid. I like J. Cole. I like Earth Gang. I like these people. I just, like I said, I don't think they're at the level of anyone like TDE or Drake. I don't think J. Cole's better than Tyler, the Creator. Okay, so if we're talking about D-Day, if you would have asked me about a week ago on this album, I probably would have shit all over this album. Because on first listen, I liked maybe like 2 songs. I did go back and revisit it, and it has grown on me. I think there are some very good songs on this album, a mixtape, whatever. And then I think there are some very bad songs.
I can agree.
I think its highs are pretty high in terms of Dreamville, but I think its lows are pretty low.
In terms of Dreamville, what do you mean by that?
Compared to like Revenge of the Dreamers 2 and 3, this is nowhere as consistent as 3, but some of the better songs on this mixtape compete with some of the better songs on Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I mean,
I'll let you finish.
So,
dog, bro.
wait. Here's one of my problems with this album, right? The beats that are hard, they're hard, don't get me wrong, but they're very bland. They're mostly like just drums. That was my problem with like the first 3 songs.
You didn't like Stick, bro, still?
Here's my thing with Stick, right? I understand that if we're talking about like mosh pits and stuff and going in concert, that shit would bang. But me driving around, just hearing Kenny Mason yell Stick on that chorus is not, like, it doesn't do anything for me. And Jid and J. Cole's verses are way better than Kenny Mason's and Sheck West's. Like, for being a 5-minute song, I don't think it carries the energy all the way through the song.
I don't sympathize, bro. When Kenny Mason and Jill were going back and forth on their little verses, that shit was tough.
I was paying attention when Jid was rapping, but I'm telling you, when Kenny Mason and Sheck West started rapping, I was like, no. Kenny Mason should have just stayed on the hook. Sheck West had no business being on that song.
Check West lead, right?
Also, something I realized with that song and a bunch of the other songs, the mixing on this shit is horrible, bruh. J. Cole's vocals on that song are so much higher than the beat. Kenny Mason's vocals are so much higher. That's my problem with that song. That's my problem with Ballin' Newport with Omen. Mixing
Watch
is...
out.
Bro, the mixing is so bad. I understand it's a mixtape and like it was kind of like a surprise drop, so they were like just kind of getting it out. Because like they have a Will Smith reference on that, and the slap happened like a week before this dropped. You could tell it was like going like fast, but nah, bro, the mixing on this junk was really bad.
What you just said, you could tell it's just going fast. It's like my biggest problem with this album. Like I understand it's a mixtape, like I really do understand that, but it just seems like such a weird, incoherent jumble of songs.
I did not like Ari Lennox songs. I'm sorry.
What?
That's fine.
They just feel so like misplaced.
I don't like Coming Down that much because it is a Mary J. Blige cover, but Blackberry Sap,
I actually hate that one more.
I liked it more than I like Coming Down.
bro, Blackberry Sap might be my favorite song on this album.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, bro, that song is nice.
I like Blackberry Sap a little bit more, but at the same time, like it's kind of like misplaced.
The sequencing on this is not coherent at all, but I really like that song.
It was Coming Down that I liked less. I'm lying to you.
And this is what like a problem with Dreamville more so. I feel like they don't know what to do with her. I feel like her voice is a lot more talented to just be putting her on soulful trap beats.
That
She could
makes
be on
sense.
some like scissor kind of shit. At least vocal wise, she could.
Yeah,
I'm not saying about like talent and songwriting.
No,
and
I
stuff
mean,
like that,
I
but-
think she could be SZA talented. I think she is, but like, I think when I was receiving it, I thought you meant more like
You playing-
aesthetic.
You playing Hair Salon? Bro, do you really like that song?
I love
Bro, G
Bro,
Perico, no.
bro.
Shouts out G Perico. He was on that shit like 6 a.m. I was in my drawers running from the law.
His
Alright?
flow is whack on that song, bro.
You just don't get it, bro.
No,
You just don't
no.
get it.
You're not
This,
from those ends,
no.
fam. You're
This
not
West
from
Coast
those
ass rapper has no business being on this song with Cause.
Listen to them say
yeah,
that bar.
6 a.m. I'm in my drawers. Yeah. He does not sound good saying that shit.
Bro, the whole time I was listening to this album, I was like really trying to be respectful. But that was the song that made me be like, damn.
Bro, yeah. And then Reason came in, and this motherfucker.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro.
Bro, Reason.
Hold on.
Dog. I was like, bro, what is going on? They
what's
had
the little
no
transition?
chemistry whatsoever on that song, and the beat was nice. That was one of the beats I actually really liked on this album.
How did you guys feel about Starting 5?
Starting Five is really good, actually. Besides
was
J.
good.
Cole, the performances from Luke, Cause, and Omen were better than like Jid or Earth Gang.
You didn't like Barry from Simpson?
I don't like that beat.
A point that I had arrived at listening to this album was kind of what you were saying. Lute and Boss were like the only Dreamville artists on this that they never seemed out of place on the production they were rapping over.
I don't like the beat on Lifestyle, but
Lifestyle
I like
is
that.
ASAP
I like that
Ferg
beat.
Killed that. That's the best feature on this album.
Yeah,
I think
I
so.
can't agree, bro.
You think G Perico's better?
I think G Perico.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst song was definitely Ghetto God's Freestyle.
I can't agree.
What the hell was 2 Chainz doing on that?
That song fucking sucks.
Pussy real pink. No, bro. What is this nursery ass rhyme flow?
My respect for 2
I mean-
Chainz just goes lower and lower with like everything he does.
Nah, because his
Last.
his feature on Barry from Simpson, even though it had no business being after Jid, because Jid killed that song, his verse was pretty good. Besides that, when he said I eat rappers like a 69,
that
dog,
that song.
I was concerned.
But there are some lines you like rappers just say for impact value, like it's part of the brand. Bro.
Nah, you could have kept that one.
Just say yeah,
You
like
could have. I eat rappers like anything else, but a 69,
I mean,
bro.
they could have cut that one.
It was like anything
Oh,
else.
it's not
bro.
locked in.
Nah.
It's not locked in.
No, I had to like
Nah,
give it
bro.
some thought for a little
bro,
bit. I
that's
was like,
wordplay. You don't understand.
The J. Cole solo songs were pretty good.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little weird hearing J. Cole talk about white bitches and top what he's 37 with 2 kids and married.
Yeah.
But those bars were hard.
That
And
was
the Heaven's
hard,
EP,
bro.
even though that was released, I think that's better than Pipe Down.
I can't agree.
You think Pipe Down is better than Heaven's EP?
Dog,
I don't even know enough about Certified Lover Boy to comment.
That's
J.
such
Cole
a lie,
actually,
bro.
J. Cole actually murdered
Huh?
that.
That's such a lie, bro.
I have not listened to Certified Lover Boy since
You
like.
just said that was your favorite album.
No,
before
I
we
did.
started this.
No, I
You
didn't.
said that's your favorite Drake album before we started recording.
When did I? Certified Lover Boy.
Yes.
Anyways, actually, my favorite song on here is probably Everybody Ain't Shit because that song, you was tripping on when I said this on Twitter. That song is better than the entire Ghetto Gods album.
Ain't
They
shit.
was spitting on that song.
That song's fun. That's when I like them the most. When it just sounds like they're just
Like they're having
not
fun.
trying to
Yeah,
do
that
anything.
song was hard, bro. Earthman can't spit like that, and then on Jazzy flows, Johnny Venus was doing that bullshit where he's spit, bro. He was spitting, and then would randomly switch into singing. Like I'm not trying to hear you sing on this, dog. Rap.
Another point I want to make, because I was talking about Boss earlier, is like I like how he sounded on this, and he didn't seem like out of place on any beat. But I do wish he'd be more experimental. Cause I heard Lifestyles with him and Ferg, and it kind of like had the same vibe to Boca Raton.
And then also, no one talked about Big Trouble freestyle.
That was fire.
No, it was not.
Wow.
Why was Cause on that Who Shot Your Beat?
Cause was on it talking about fuck a nigga's opinion or
Nope.
bump
He-
someone's
Talking
opinion.
about you?
I don't think it was bad, but he definitely had no business being on that beat, rapping that normal ass verse.
Who cares? Like,
Nah,
there's
bro.
like a
If you're
Mary
gonna,
J.
if you
Blige
gonna be,
cover, bro.
that's why I don't like that. If you're gonna do a cover to an iconic song, or you're gonna take a very iconic hip hop beat, you gotta come with everything, and he did not. No.
Bro, I don't know how to explain this. Do you ever like you watch a movie like say you watch like a crazy like super intricate like movie like Interstellar or something,
Yeah.
and you like sit there and like think about like everything that makes it good and like its shortcomings for like days and shit after. Then you go watch like the Lego movie. And you're like, damn, the Lego movie was like really cool, and like that's like it.
Yeah.
That's like how I view this. Like I like literally cannot sit here and like analyze and like go into like every time they like sound like they're going to try to do something, they just like don't do it all the way. It sounds like a sampler. Every like new sound that they introduce like doesn't really get like carried through. I don't know, bro. It's just too jumbled together, and I feel like there's like cool verses on it. The production is fine. It's a mixtape. It's just like oddly mixed.
Nah.
My biggest
The
problem
production was underwhelming.
Yes, it
Like
was.
I tried to convince myself that I liked it as much as I thought I did, but I did not like it that much.
The production on Revenge of the Dreamers 3 was way better.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't Revenge of the Dreamers 3 an album?
Going off what he said, like this is also a different occasion. I went into this with no expectations, not for J. Cole, not for any Dreamville artists, and not for Dreamville as a whole. It was a Gangsta Grillz mixtape. Like they literally announced the day before, I think, that they were gonna drop it. So it wasn't the same massive occasion that like Revenge of the Dreamers 3
Yeah, I
was
guess. Yeah, that's
when
true.
that dropped.
I'm just still so surprised you guys don't like hair salons, bro.
they didn't fit together on that
That's
song.
them.
That's like one of the awkward points for me.
Yeah, like bro, they have no chemistry on that song whatsoever. They're all on completely different levels. Cause actually rapped pretty good on that, and their Reason was boring, and I did not like G Perico's flow on that.
I can't remember like what verses are on what songs.
The one thing I was gonna say about Jid and J. Cole is that they weren't prominently featured on the project, but like the more Cole ages, like his verses become less liable to be called bad. Like he doesn't have bad verses anymore.
What did y'all think of this?
It's like you said. I mean, there were a few songs that I really thought were good, and then there were just some songs that I did not like at all.
I'm not gonna lie. You remember how I was saying on the Denzel album that he didn't need features? This might have benefited from some different features.
Like who?
Denzel Curry would have murdered one of these beats. Denzel Curry on Stick.
I was literally about to say that.
I would have taken out Sheck West for Denzel Curry, but I still like Sheck West.
I would have
a
too.
lot.
Sheck West still did his thing, bro.
It was okay.
Sheck West
I don't
on
think it was
Stick.
a great song, but
Sheck West on Stick would have seemed more sensible if he wasn't on Stick with Dreamville artists.
Sheck West did his thing, man. Fuck what y'all talking about.
No, bro.
Sheck West is probably the best part of Stick, and I don't like that song that much.
Oh, you're crazy.
What do you think the best part of Stick is?
J. Cole.
No, what the
Bullet hit his
fuck?
mouth.
No,
At least he died tastefully.
The best part of that shit was when Kenny Mason was like, "Roll out the window,
No.
roll out the window."
You didn't like the J. Cole verse on Stick?
It was okay.
No, he was rapping, bro.
That's what I mean by like it's not a bad verse.
Bro, Sheck West was the
Tripping.
most entertaining part of that.
No, bro. That's when I start tuning out, dog.
Sheck West said, "Dance in the pussy, like salsa, cha-cha.
That's horrible.
I am not from Earth. Hell no. Sheck West pulled up in a saucer.
That's hilarious.
That's-
Come on. That's
I heard he
screamable.
fell in
That's
love with that bitch. Sheck West fell in love with the chopper.
No.
He be screaming this shit too. Like
imagine
that's
at the
fine.
shows, bro, and everybody's yelling that shit. Like,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. In the shows, it must be great.
that's
In
what
my-
the song.
in-
That's
in-
what the song is for.
To not in my
Roll out the
car or wearing my
window.
headphones. Starting Five is probably has the best verses on the album.
Everything you guys released is straight.
Oh, straight mid like DeMar DeRozan. Yeah,
that shit was a bar.
that jump
That was
fire.
not a bar. Like
What?
Like it's, the thing
not
is,
a bar?
I think we're doing this a lot where we're bringing up bars that we heard on this project. This project had a lot of bars that could have gone one way or the other in terms of like how an audience would have taken it
Nah, but
and what it
everybody
meant.
knows what that means. DeMar DeRozan is a mid-range shooter.
It
No.
definitely sounds like that if you know it with the context, but like
Ever.
to a casual listener of rap or a casual watcher of basketball, someone's gonna hear that and be like, "Bro, why is you violating DeMar DeRozan, bro?"
But that's their
If
fault
you're
for
a
being
casual
ignorant.
watcher of basketball and you know who DeMar DeRozan is, you know his game.
I haven't heard any of Omen's solo stuff, but that's the best verse I heard Omen spit. And also, we didn't talk about Like Wine with Luke. That song was nice too.
Yeah.
I do think Gangsta Grillz was a good fit on this mixtape. His ad libs and what he was saying, I do think that it fit well with the vibe of the mixtape. Because if we're being honest,
Yeah.
this album, like, or mixtape, this is not trying to take itself too seriously. It's not trying to be cohesive in any way. It's really just, hey, let's see how these dudes can rap. And I do think that everyone rapped pretty well on it.
It's just the production.
I just feel like it's a mixtape for Dreamville fans, and that's why like I'm probably not gonna listen to it again.
I go back to some songs.
So then, let me ask you guys then, what would you guys rate it?
I don't want to give it a number grade. I like
Dog, give it a number grade.
it's so like not even like present in my brain. Like I like the way I just listened to this twice and it just
Did not. We got the professional Dreamville hate. You gave Denzel Curry a 9. If Denzel Curry is a 9, what is this?
This was like a smooth 6.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's like a 6.5.
I want to just give it a 7. Like when I finished listening to it, I gave it a 7 because it was like it wasn't something that jumped out at you, but it also wasn't meant to be. If it was something that was made with the intention of like, all right, holding your attention, and it wasn't a surprise drop, I probably would have given it a 6, and it would have been something I look at as underwhelming. But it's kind of like he said, it's a project for Dreamville fans, and I'm a Dreamville fan too. But like,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know, it's like I said, nothing really jumped out at me.
Okay, so like out of the 15 songs, how many skips are there on this?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna give you an answer to that.
One,
I'm not gonna give you that.
three,
You don't want me to-
This conversation is going in a negative direction.
5 out of 10.
A 5 flat.
We knew this would happen.
Like
Five
5 flat.
5 flat because like it just doesn't do anything for me. But at the same time, I just can't be like this is bad, and like that's the extent of the thought that I'm gonna give.
A 5 is bad, bro.
I mean, a 5 is like
Mind
not
you,
good, but a
mind
5
you.
isn't like bad. A 5 is fair. Like
A 5 is
He
bad,
said
bro.
he said before we started reviewing this, don't sleep on me because like we know he's a Dreamville hater. He said it's not gonna be as bad as you think.
Bro,
He gave it a 5.
Bro, 5 is not a terrible score.
Bro, what? A
Bro,
5
you
is
guys-
bad.
A 5 is like not good, but it's not bad. A 5 is like in the middle of those two things.
A 5 is an F.
No, 5 is like
5
mid.
is like
5 is
mediocre.
mid.
Yeah.
5 is mid. Mid is good. Is not good, but not bad.
Damn, what would you give this then?
Like a 6.7.
That's not that much higher than a 5.
That's a lot higher than a 5.
A 6.7 is definitely substantially larger than a 5. In terms of rating an album.
It was a regular album. It was fun. It was entertaining, but it was like wasn't stellar.
But it's definitely not anywhere as good as Revenge of the Dreamers 3.
Yeah.
The thing is, it is a mixtape. I didn't go into it with any expectations, and I'm not gonna compare it to any other body of work that Dreamville or any of the Dreamville artists have released. It's literally just a mixtape that dropped one day in April. Yes.
7, bro.
Speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic.
Okay, so hold on, what's our final score? So I give it a 6.4.
I'm still gonna give it a 5. 5.
Originally, I gave it a 7 just because I felt like that was the okay place to put it as a mixtape. I would probably put it at like a 6.7, 6.8.
I'm gonna have to agree.
6.7?
Yeah.
Favorite tracks? So I'll say.
I'll start.
You can start.
Eat my nuts.
You gonna say stick?
Stick. Lifestyle.
You gonna say hair salon?
Stick.
A whack ass song?
Stick. Lifestyle. Starting 5 and hair salon.
Anytime, Larry.
Oh shit. My top 4 was Ballin' in Newport, which I seen you was hating on a lot.
I was not hating. Hold on. I just said the mixing is really bad.
So
I
the
don't
mixing
think
is terrible.
it's
Terrible.
It's horrible.
Anywho, the Big Trouble freestyle, which I also saw you hating on a lot today.
I like that song a lot too.
Stick and Lifestyle.
Favorite tracks. You got no. You got to pick 4. 4 that you could tolerate more than the rest of this.
Bro, it's not even about like tolerating it. Like I wasn't like hating it while I was listening to it. I was like, damn, like I'm listening to nothing. Anyway, stick.
What does that even mean?
Bro, like,
What does that even mean?
I feel what he's saying because like when I was listening to it, it was kind of like it's just there.
wait, what's the song?
You don't remember the song. You gotta go back and play it.
That song was cool too. Stick, starting 5. Josie flows. I don't know why. Did you also not like that song?
I wasn't the biggest fan.
It's okay.
That song's alright. That's like another one that I remember. That's just how I'm judging this. Like Wine is cool. I like Wine.
That's your 4?
Is that in your 4?
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Over Everybody Ain't Shit?
Is that the J. Cole?
No, that's the Earth.
I
Bro,
feel
the
like
artists
one of
are
y'all
right
was
there.
vouching for Black.
J. Cole had a track I like too.
Freedom of speech?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so what's your 4?
So probably Stick, starting 5, Freedom of Speech, and Like Wine.
I'll say starting 5, Freedom of Speech, Blackberry Sap, Everybody Ain't Shit.
Because of Despicable starting 5.
That's a Despicable starting 5 when there's 4 songs in that one.
I mean,
Look at you, just hate. Thanks. Wait, we said that in the outro.
Sure.
Anyways, we gonna cut this off before Chris get even more upset. So
this was D-Day by Dreamville.
we'll be back soon.
Will we? I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave after this. My letter of resignation statement in
Oh my god.
All right. Thank you for watching Keep It Over Raps.
If you're interested in all things rap, subscribe and share.
Thank you for viewing the video. If you got this far, be sure to like and comment.
Be sure to check out our other videos and stay tuned for more coming soon.